It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for the Pistons, inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. Duncan Robinson out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here we go. And it's the Pistons to start out. Murray against Cunningham. Passes it to Duren. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Thompson from deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Outside Robinson. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. That one rolling around and runs out. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets ahead, leading by just 2. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And here are the Nuggets now. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Jalen Duren is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Here's Najee. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Pistons making a change here. Jenkins checked in. Now, here's Duren. Hardaway with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Pass to Najee. Back to Hardaway. Let's go. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Hardaway has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Nuggets. Here's Ivy. Over Hardaway. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nuggets lead by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second. And that does it for our halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So on the floor for Denver, Jokic is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Brown. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. That shot off. Harris against Johnson. Harris, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Brown's got the lead up to 5 now for Denver.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Stewart checked in for Detroit. Holland comes in for Harris. And it's Brown missing. Here's Holland. Cunningham outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the first one drops. The Nuggets making a switch here. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. LeVert out there with Harris, and it's Stewart in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Outside for Murray. Nails the tray.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 4. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
You don't want one. Make some noise.
So for the Pistons, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Ivy. The Nuggets also changing it up. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Jokic. Peyton Watson comes in for Jones. And it's Bruce Brown in for Hardaway. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle, Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And so they foul intentionally.
Duncan Robinson, third personal foul, team second. At the line for the Nuggets, Brown. Bruce Brown, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're down by 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth.
Here comes the fun, Detroit. It's the Piston Dancers.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan has been incredible with his attacking at the offensive end, and it's been all game long. Never hesitating to attack a gap in the defensive end. He found a lot of points by slicing his way right to the cup.
Denver calls timeout. They're in front by 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Loudest section. They're going to come your way. Are you ready, fans?
23 seconds left in the game. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Now Cunningham puts up a deep 3. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so here's Denver. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
At the line for the Nuggets, Murray, Jamal Murray, 2 shots.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Cunningham for 3. That one's not going to go.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the